Welcome back, everybody, to TB Sports 27. It is Tom Brady Baseball Road to the Show, and we are continuing on here with our very much in last place Miami Marlins. We are not doing so hot, are the Marlins. Tom Brady has also hit a little bit of a slump, and we are getting ready for our next series here. We're going to have the Milwaukee Brewers. We're actually going to hit the road. We had a little bit of a break in the action here, and then we are going to be heading off to Milwaukee to get dealing with the Brewers. So, of course, thank you to our Patreon supporters, as always, as we're boosting our attributes. And here we are. So if everything stands to how we just did our last episode, we should be able to get through this particular series here between the Brewers and the next one with the Padres. And that would do it for this episode of Tom Brady's Road to the Show. But we're going to keep on going because we're going to play some WWE 2K22 after this. So stay tuned as we're in the beautiful Miller Park. And you want to talk about opposite records, the Brewers. Now, I want to know, what do you guys think of the Brewers baseball glove logo? They've switched back to it. It's the old school logo. I personally don't like it. I miss the old Brewers uniforms. I miss the script, the ones they used to have before this one. I just prefer the old logo with the little wheat in the ball. I like that much better than the baseball glove logo. But I want to know what you guys think. Any Brewers fans out there? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the logo, the Brewer logo situation here? We're going to be desperate to try to get some hits here. It has not been... The last episode, we got a double and a home run, and we start things off with a strikeout. So it's not gone much better here for Tom Brady in his baseball career so far. I mean, he made it to the majors, so that's what we can say within this Marlins organization. There we go, and that is going to be your base hit. So I think that's our first single of this streaming sesh so far. That looks massive, the batting circle, does it not? We got the slide in the back. 3-3 game here, top 6. And there's a solid hit, and that is going to drop in. Getting just over the head. That was a close one, too. He had a little bit more jump to that one. Brady is out. Maybe even reacted too late. I don't know. Who was that out there? Hamill?
The first baseman, number 12.
I don't know my Brewers roster all that up and down.
1-0.
So Miami, they got a late lead, a rare late lead. Can they knock off this 20-win ball club in Milwaukee?
2 balls, no strikes.
What are we at? About 40 games into the season, so maybe a little under a third of the way through. I guess it'd be a fourth, right? 40, 80, 120. So I guess it'd be a fourth of the way through, which is why we cut out. If you missed the last episode, we're cutting out fielding. We're cutting out base running. If we get to the postseason, we'll do everything in full, which could be dangerous because maybe I don't remember how to run the bases or field, right? But if we get to the postseason, we'll bring all that stuff back. But in an effort, and we blow it. Look at this. The Brewers with the win. Unbelievable. We take the loss there. Look at that. In an effort to kind of, we had a 3-for-4 day, though. In an effort to kind of speed things along through the regular season because there's so many gosh darn games. And this is our third season, I want to say, between, because we did one season in AA, a season in AAA. Maybe this is our fourth? Because did we get called up after the AAA season? Because didn't we get sent back down for a while? I'd have to look. but I feel like this is either the third or fourth season. I felt like we got called back down for a while in AAA, and then maybe we got called back up. Or we had like spring training run in there. Either way, we want to get through these seasons. We want to put them together.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Hey, two away.
Put a pitch clock on Eric Lauer. Good Lord.
Hey, check this guy out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Jesus, okay.
Leading off for the Marlins.
4-1, so Milwaukee, after their near loss yesterday, is like, we're not fooling with this Marlins team. we got the NL Central run here, and we'll be heading out west.
Oh, and 2.
Hey, strike this guy out.
Oh my God, I can't. I'm like, okay, I do a bad take, and then the next one, I'm like, all right, let me lay off of this. And then he sneaks the curveball in there and gets you.
The first baseman.
So not following up yesterday. I mean, we're battling a lefty here, so maybe that's part of it.
Ball.
But 5-1. We got 16 RBI, so I mean, maybe I feel like some of our at-bats aren't that great, but we're obviously one of the tops on our team as far as getting runs, as far as getting doubles. We're obviously up there, which means either I'm not doing as bad as I think, or the rest of the team's not pulling not pulling their weight.
Ball.
3-0. Hey, we might get on just by way of a walk ski. Right down the middle. Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful shot to the left, down the third base line, just tucked foul. That could have done some damage, and now we're right up to a full count. Already struck out twice looking. We can see that right in front of our face. There we go. He walked us. He played lawyer ball, Bobby. He played lawyer ball, and he put us on. We got one across, 7 to, look at that, 27, TB Sports 27, 2-7. It's another disaster here for the Marlins of Miami. Can't believe it. Can't play with him, can't coach him, can't do it. That slider, boy, we slung way too early because that slider kind of hangs up there and then dips down.
One and 2's the count.
Dropping in there. That should be another double. As Brady goes face first. Let's see. I want to see some stats there. Are we still like an NL leader? Look at this. Okay. 7-6 now, but we are the last out. I mean, we can make this home run count.
1 ball, no strike.
Let's see. Do we have it in us, guys? Is this do we got a home run in the works? Got haters all over the place with these pitches right now.
Hey, let it fly right here.
Hey,
That was one we might have kind of taken a swing on. How boring would baseball be if every uniform was gray and white? That's what we got. That's what we got in Road to the Show. Someone let me know on other MLB The Shows. Do they correct that? And there we go. Did they correct that? And I don't feel like that was an issue. They must have done some patch because, as I mentioned, I have another MLB The Show, the character named after me, my personal character, where I was on the Mets and then they traded me. I had a really good AA, and then they traded me to the Rockies, and I immediately got brought up to the majors and then started doing terrible. But I remember, because the Rockies have purple and black shoulder sleeveless uniform and all this, I remember cycling through like all the different uniform options that they had when I played with the Rockies. So unless I'm Mandela affecting myself, I feel like having different uniforms in Road to the Show was always a thing. But and the Marlins have a pretty cool. I mean, they have the black and the blue and the classic, and look at this. Oh, I wanted to go to second, but yeah, that does not seem to be an option in this game, which is disappointing and terrible. Maybe I should just maybe I can look up while we're doing this. I can double task, I think. We'll look up Road to the Show. Well, let's see here. Let's look up, first of all, 20. Road to the Show 20, which is the one I'm playing, and see if other people are having the same uniform thing that I'm having. Actually, I think I looked this up before. This guy, 3 years ago, TMARTN2, playing Road to the Show with the Astros, and they're in orange, and the Orioles are in black. So why, oh why, in my game, are the uniforms not changing anymore? Unless they released a patch, and I feel like every time we play this, we are complaining about the uniform. Now, I do remember there is a uniform option down at the bottom, but that is only for the Marlins. That is not for the other team.
1 and 2.
So Baltimore doesn't wear black by default. So that obviously used to be a thing. I am now going to look up MLB 23 Road to the Show. And it looks like the same guy, TMAR. He played 5 months ago. So let's click. And he's playing with the Rockies. And I'm seeing different uniforms already in MLB The Show. So that appears to... I don't know. Can I go back to an older version? Can I downgrade to an older version of MLB The Show? Because I'm simulating this guy, and I just saw 3 different Rocky uniforms. So I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my game. Can I go backwards? Can I downgrade? Let's see. MLB or should I say PS4 patch downgrade. Can I downgrade to a lesser version to get my uniforms back?
1 ball, 1 strike.
Can you revert PS4 updates? Can you downgrade? Go to your PS4, download any PSN game, I'll download. You have to delete the game and re-download it. So it's not possible. So if they break your game with a patch, like for example, in Madden, I don't want to play the Pro Bowl with black and gold uniforms. That is something they patched that I had zero say over. And they got rid of the red and blue. There does not appear to be a downgrade. You have to delete the entire game and reinstall it. It says if you own the game digitally, you're out of luck. I don't. I own the physical of these games. Completely delete it. Disconnect your system from the internet. Reinstall the disc. So that would take you to ground 1, though. That wouldn't just back you up like one version or two. Well, that sucks. That sucks. That needs to change as well. I guess maybe it's not going to change. But that really sucks. That you're kind of stuck like this. Like some kind of slob. And they're all over the uniforms. All because I want different uniforms. Now, like I said, I do remember, I hadn't been doing it, but I can at least change the Marlins uniforms, but the other team is going to be in their default every single time. Can the Marlins hang on, get a win? And we do. So the Marlins take it. That's number 12, I believe, on the year. Yeah, hug it out, boys. So we will head back, and that's perfect right at the 15-minute mark. So I think we play one more series with the Padres here, and then we wrap up this episode of TB Sports as Luna's joining us. Hello, Luna. You want to talk to the people? And then we're going to do some WWE 2K22 episode of SmackDown. So, all right, San Diego. Let's look at the standings. Okay, sir, I'll work on it. I should start back talking. I said okay. I should start back talking so I can try to get traded off this team. Because it would not hurt my feelings to get out of Miami. So let's see where we are. We are 17 games out. We are very far away from the Mets here. And that's part of why we wanted to speed this up too. Why we kind of eliminated the middleman there. Yeah, talk to this guy. What's going on? I don't know, baseball. Keep it up. We need more of this. Thanks, Dick. Okay, so here's choose uniform. So we can at least select individual items. So we can at least do this, but for the other team, we're out of luck. So we are on the road here. So I mean, we get all these different unis. And they don't. I still say I like those Marlins uniforms. I think those are sharp. If I had the choice, which I guess I do, I would like to go back to that Marlins look. Maybe we do that next season. Maybe we can do... Which of the old school Marlins? Do you like that better? I think it's a lot of blue. That might be too much blue. I think I like the 95 look. Do they have and they have the 95 road. Okay, so that had... Maybe we do the 93 road and the 95 unis. I don't remember that bright blue Florida. That's what I remember. Okay. So I kind of like that better. So maybe we do the 03 road if we want to switch it up. What does the 03 home look like? The pinstripes. Maybe we just do the 03 look all the way around. Do you like the black better, or do you like that script? I kind of like the black. I think we might do that. Maybe next season we do like a throwback, and we say... We can do those as like a throwback too. But just to switch it up here, we're going to do... Don't we have a like road alternate? Do we not? Oh, alternate 1. I guess I got to do individual items, huh? No. Choose uni. We'll do road. I thought they had a couple different jerseys. I guess just the batting practice one, which I guess we could get into the rotation. That couldn't hurt, but... Switch up the hat, too. Maybe we can do like the Rays do. Maybe on like a special day, we can do a like throwback hat or something. Like the Rays. I don't know what the difference between those two are. Ooh, how about that? Like, you know, the Tampa Bay Rays will do a... I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a different hat. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Rays, you know, wear their Devil Rays hat on Sundays. Maybe we can do that with the Marlins. Maybe some kind of throwback look on weekends. Or whatever. Some weekend series. I don't know. But if we stick this on this team another year, I think I'm changing the unis. We'll just go full time. We'll change them. And here's another team that's kind of sad. The Padres. They got a whole host of cool uni options that we're not going to get to see. We can't change their uniforms at all. It's raining. It's raining in San Diego here. We're just going to be stuck. Blake Snell. What did he call his slapdick pitcher or whatever when the guy got traded? Remember he was on Twitch when he was with the Rays and the guy got traded? I got to find that real quick. That wouldn't be a copyright, right? Blake Snell, Twitch. Twitch trade. It was Tommy Pham got traded. He was live on Twitch. Here we go. Oh, copyright. Come on, Blake Snell.
We giving Pham up for Renfro and a damn slapdick.
Nope.
We giving Pham up for Renfro and a damn slapdick prospect.
I don't know if that's copyrighted. If this got cut out, it's because Blake Snell is playing copyrighted music. And then in the comments, that slapdick prospect turned out to be Xavier Edwards, currently the Rays' second best prospect. But that was a year ago, and we have not seen Edwards. I don't think we've seen Edwards yet, right? I don't know, because I have MLB TV, and I live in Florida, and all the Rays games are blacked out. So, did you hear recently that there's a big push? It's like basketball and football and the UFC or whatever are teaming up to shut down pirated streaming and all that crap. But then they make it like it'd be one thing if you could actually watch the games, but football over here is charging $400 for Sunday ticket. I did not sign up for that. I was going to day one. I was like, okay, great. It's off DirecTV. I have YouTube TV. I'm going to sign up for it. And then the price tag came out just because you guys overbidded, and now they're trying to push onto the consumers. So, no, that's insane, especially when it's like if I move to Denver, I can watch every Broncos game for free. You know, not for free, but I'm paying $80 a month for YouTube TV. It's like, you got to be kidding me. And then MLB, which is very reasonable. I think they're like $125 for the season, and you get 162 games, so it's extremely reasonable. But I'm a Rays fan, and all the Rays games are blacked out. I can see all my Cubs games, but I can't see any Rays games, so what good is that? Hockey, I don't even know how you watch hockey. They used to have an online thing, but now half the games are on ESPN Plus, and then they're on TNT, and I don't know what's going on with that. So it's like all these sports, they want to crack down, which I get, but then they make it either you got to be a millionaire to be a fan, or you got to jump through hoops to watch your teams. So, and baseball's the last sport right now. I don't know a lot of people that talk about baseball, and they're the last sport that need to be putting up blockades. Bally Sports over here charging $20 a month for their stuff. Anyway, it's my story, and I'm sticking to it. 1-0 Marlins.
0-1.
See it, drive it like you can. Yep.
We got Blake Snell out of there in the 6th. Only giving up 1 run, but I feel like they pulled him rather early there. That one, grind it out, Tom. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Brady there.
The first baseman, number 12, Tom Brady.
I wonder why they would not allow you to downgrade. Is there any possible reasonable reason other than maybe game companies don't want a broken version of their game to be out in the public? Like, if you can downgrade to a broken version of a game and stream it. But why wouldn't you be able to downgrade? You know, if I wanted to downgrade my MLB The Show to the version, because there's literally nothing different. I don't think there's anything different from day one to this game, other than the uniforms don't change automatically like they used to. Is there any good reason why you wouldn't be able to downgrade to a different version? Like, it seems kind of crazy that you could potentially buy a game, you know, spend $60 on it, and they could release a patch, and you have no choice over this patch. It just automatically downloads and goes. I guess you could be not connected to the internet. That's going to be a solid RBI. All right. But they could literally put out a patch that breaks your game or changes your game to a degree, like this, or like the Pro Bowl, where I don't have the red and blue unis. And you got no say in the matter. You're stuck. You spend $60 on a brick. So, anyway, rolling on here. Pinch hit. Okay. Streaming for this weekend. I don't know if I'll be on Saturday or not, because Saturday is college football kickoff, and I'm going to be watching the Boise State. You know, that's my team. Troy's my alma mater. I love Troy. They're playing in the evening, but Boise State is the team I grew up watching in Florida. Yes, I'm aware. Was not a Gators fan, but I grew up with Boise State. 11-0. I just saw the score here. So they play at like 2:30 or 3:30. They play pretty early. And then that night is, as I said, Troy plays that night. I think Eastern Washington, which is my favorite FCS team. They got the red turf. They play at 3 as well. So I got both those games. And then Troy is that night, and then Payback is that night, WWE Payback. And then we got All Out this weekend. So maybe Sunday we see us jump on and stream, and maybe we'll do our Ultra Fan stream. Maybe you guys want a little spoiler. You guys want to know? Ultra Fan stream request came in. Tony Hawk, which we have not played in some time. So we're going to bust that out, see if we can't just earn some setting. Remember, we did our Tony Hawk tournament before. And I've played around with Tony Hawk as well. I kind of made my own season before. I made 3 teams. I made 8 teams of 3 skaters, but I had a hard time figuring out how I wanted to do the points because you get so many darn points. So I was trying to do a system where if you get like 1,000 points, that equals 1 point. So if you do a run and you get 70,000 points, you get 70 points. And then that ended up being like the scores were so high. So then I was making it where, okay, if you get 70 points, 10,000 points equals a point. So if you got a 70-point run, that would be 7 points and kind of go from there.
Hey, come on now, one time right here.
But I can also bring back the Tony Hawk tournament. We can maybe defend that title. That was over a year ago. So I need to, but we're going to get back. We're going to be playing some Tony Hawk on the next Ultra Fan stream. So be on the lookout for that. That is going to hit the bump. Be into the outfield. I think this is our last game of this streaming session for baseball. Again, stay tuned. If you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching on Patreon, we're going to pause the action for a moment, but we're going to do some WWE 2K, and we're going to get the card put together. So you guys can watch that. Be a little bonus seeing us put the card together. .333 average over the last 7 games. So that's looking good. That is looking good for Tom Brady here.
Ball, that's out.
Okay.
The first baseman, number 12.
Tim Hill, we hit it off the hill to get the... Oh, man.
0-1.
Rain continues in the forecast. That's another thing. You always get the same weather in these games, too. That sucked. Either way, those are my minor complaints. Maybe they fixed them. I mean, this is, what, 3 shows ago?
Leading off for the Marlins,
I plan to upgrade. I've wanted to test out MLB The Show because it's been like half off. I think like $20 on the Switch. I really want to see the Switch version and see if that's any fun or not. I've been tempting myself to want to get that and try it out, but I feel like that's the kind of thing like that we would stream as TB Sports, so I want to get it on the PlayStation. But as you guys know the dilemma I'm going through with the PS5. Now the PS5 is actually readily available. You can actually go and buy it, and I want to buy it and upgrade all my games, but there's allegedly PS5 Pro coming out at the end of next year. So I kind of want to wait for that. I don't know what the price tag would be on that thing. So, and plus, we want to finish this. We want to get through a couple more seasons of Tom Brady baseball. We want to get through a couple more seasons of the Diamondbacks as well. So maybe we take that extra year and a half and get through some of these seasons. Anyways, hey, baseball, we have a chance to talk with you guys. If you guys want to know the news, what's going on in the world of TB Sports, baseball is the place to join us because you really get all the news. So, yeah, 2 series apiece seems to be the thing. So, let's see if we keep up at that pace. So, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe like 14, 15 more episodes. I kind of just skimmed the end there. We can get through the season. But you can see we're at 246, 4 home runs, 17 RBI, a 314 on-base percentage, and we head back home to Miami, the friendly confines, Cincinnati, and San Diego up next before we get some big ones with the Mets, division leaders. So that's going to do it. Remember, guys, follow us at all our different social medias here, but stay right where you are. If you are watching on YouTube tomorrow, we got WWE 2K coming your way. If you are watching on Twitch or if you are watching on Patreon, stay right there because we're going to get our card put together here, and then we're going to get some WWE streaming your way on the channel. So, stay tuned. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you guys next time.